everybody. Thanks for stopping by my channel. It's your girl Slay LT with Moreshadetea, and we are back for another video. Y'all, today we are going to talk about Mr. John Amos. Y'all remember Mr. John Amos from Good Times? The daddy on Good Times, you know, the daddy that was like our the father that everybody knows. Everybody has at least one of those type of fathers in our families. Yeah, he definitely gave us life in Good Times back in the day. A lot of young folks, they probably don't know about Good Times or probably heard of it but never seen the show. But yeah, the Good Times was one of those shows that actually came out. I believe I was probably a baby when it initially came out, but if you haven't already, just go ahead and check out some of those old videos of Good Times. You definitely won't be disappointed. It's one of those shows where it's a lot of fun. You had JJ on there, you had Thelma, you had Michael, and of course Miss Flo was on there too. She was the mother on the show. But this is actually not about, Mr. James Evans, of course. This is about Mr. James Evans, which was the dad that was on the show. He was actually the staple in the family. I forgot what season he actually left this show. But he died off the show. Not to tell you, if you haven't seen it, not to tell you everything that happened. But I forgot what season it was. And it's so funny because I have DVDs of all those seasons. I probably watched them like a million times, but I cannot remember for the life of me what season. Y'all remember the famous line, damn, damn, damn. It's Flo on there. But anyway, Florida Evans, that was her name. She was the mom on the show. Rest in peace to her. Of course, she died years ago, but always RIP to our, I always say black people, our ancestors, our child. We connected in some kind of way. Everybody's connected. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Mr. John. I'm getting him confused with James Evans, the character. But John Amos, that was the father on the show. So TMZ actually reported a story on yesterday, and I'm just going to read off some of what it said on TMZ. So apparently, a Good Time star, American's dad, John Amos, was left fighting for his life in the hospital. This is what the daughters say. Was left fighting for his life after falling victim to elderly abuse and possible financial crimes. So she was trying to say that, they were taking his money and treating him wrong. He's elder. I believe Mr. Amos is like 83 now. I probably should have checked that as well. But he is 83. My apologies, y'all. But yeah, so he's 83. And she said, basically, they were treating him wrong in the hospital. It says Shannon just made the shocking announcement saying she got a distressing call from her dad last month, who informed her he was in the hospital in Memphis. Shannon says she was able to get John on a quick FaceTime, and she was out of the country before the pain became unbearable. So this actually happened a few weeks ago when she actually learned about the elderly abuse. They said he had fallen victim to elderly abuse and financial abuse. So apparently she wasn't given a lot of details as to what happened, but Miss Shannon, which is his daughter, Shannon Amos, she set up a GoFundMe account with a $500,000 goal, saying that the money will be used for John's care, legal fees, and aftercare. Now, I'm just a little confused before I get into the rest of what I've been kind of doing some research on. And again, we're going to make this a quick video today. She's asking for $500,000, but she also stated that they were taking money from him. So I guess I'm a little confused. Is she saying that she needs to get money back because they took money from him? I don't know. But funny thing is, today, this actually scrolled across my notifications from TMZ. There was actually an update. It says TMZ spoke with John Amos, who tells us the details laid out by his own daughters were actually a lie, y'all. Yes, a lie. So apparently he's saying that none of this was true. Like she made it up. Y'all, I went to the first of all when I saw that part of the article, I immediately went to the GoFundMe, and apparently at this point she had already raised over $9,000. The goal was 500,000. She raised about 9,000 so far, right? So he's basically saying that no one is abusing him and he hasn't been fighting for his life. He says that he has no idea why Shannon would have started a GoFundMe. As for the hospitalization, his rep, which is Belinda Foster, tell us he's been in the hospital because his lower body was filling with fluid all the way to his abdomen, causing issues with his heart. Fortunately, his doctors have been able to drain all of it, and John's recently starting to feel 100%. So my question at this point, I have a few of them actually, is he still in the hospital? One. If he's not in the hospital, who is his caretaker? Like, who's taking care of him? I'm assuming it's Miss Belinda that's reporting this. But he's saying that all of it is a lie. Like, why would Shannon opt to start a GoFundMe account? Well, we know the obvious reason. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion. I'm not saying she is or is not. It's just my opinion, how I feel. But I'm going to give you guys my opinion, how I feel. I think that maybe he probably called his daughter and told his daughter that he was having some issues. She probably looked at it a way where maybe he might have said something to give her an indication that something might have been going on with him financially, and she kind of tied the two together. I'm going to give her the benefit of that and hope that she did not start a GoFundMe to try to get some money out of this this whole thing. But it's giving it's kind of giving a scam. I don't want to say that. And again, this is my opinion. Apparently, my opinion, allegedly, whatever word you want to use. I don't know, Miss Shannon. It's not looking good. I also, did some more research, and I saw that one, Miss Shannon actually lives in Atlanta, I believe. And the only reason I'm saying this is because, so it's kind of confusing because it says that he was hospitalized in Tennessee. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off to you all what Miss Shannon said on Instagram. And this is officially her site, so it's definitely her that's stating this. So I'm going to get right into this. It says, November, my dad and I created a cherished video together. Little did we know the challenges that lay ahead. On May 14th, I would receive a distressing call from my dad sharing that he was in the hospital in Memphis, Tennessee in immense pain. Despite being out of the country, I arranged for help to reach him. ICU revealed his life was hanging by a thread. The past 2 weeks shattered our world. My dad, a victim of elder abuse and financial exploitation. We are collaborating with the Colorado Bureau of Investigations and local authorities determined to bring the perpetrators to justice. And y'all, excuse me, I feel like I have a mouthful of food today. Legal assistance is crucial to ensure their prosecution and protect my father's future. His home stripped bare, necessities a safe place for his return. This cruel reality bewilders us, but we hold on to hope. Every donation will be directed to a trust for my dad's care, legal fees, and aftercare. Help us win this battle, send love, and kindle hope for the day we can dance together again. Your support means the world to me. As we navigate this darkness, united in the belief that justice and healing will prevail, if you would like to provide care and support for my dad, all donations are going to a trust fund and has been set up for him. The link is in my bio. Thank you all for love, prayers, care, positive energy, and support. And it says Shannon Amos and the family. Okay, so after that, Mr. John Amos, he reached out to TMZ and stated that his daughter's account of the situation is false. Amos said no one is abusing him and he isn't fighting for his life in the hospital. Um, that's just so weird. You know, his rep confirmed it. He said there's nothing going on. I want to, because I don't know if you all saw that video. I was trying to find the video. I've seen it before. I saw it somewhere yesterday as well. I couldn't find it for the life of me. But there was a video. It may be on her Instagram. I'm going to try to pull it up on my phone here and see if I can find it. But it was a video where she was dancing with her father. It was a little cute video. You know how we all have that dance on our wedding day. I believe it's by Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father Again. Anyway, so she did a small little video and she was out basically taking a dance with her dad. He came downstairs, down the steps with her outside, and they kind of danced on the ground. It looks like they may have been near some type of park or something. I don't know. But I'm on her page right now and trying to see if maybe she may have posted something about it. Okay, so that's May 21st. One day. Okay, so this is what she posted. She actually just posted this a few hours ago. Okay, so on her post, and I may go ahead and post this in this video. It says the journey towards the truth often demands our willingness to embrace the discomfort of unraveling falsehoods. Speaking our truth and shining light on an issue that people want us to keep private can require confronting some uncomfortable realities. Society often discourages this past, preferring comforting illusions and silence over discomfort. There may have, where did I go? Somebody just sent me something. I just lost track. There may even be people who want to silence you because the truth is too hard to face. Yet in truth, we find liberation and growth. It takes strength to resist comfortability and choose authenticity. Excuse me, y'all. Awareness and doubts may arise, but surrendering to falsehoods isn't an option for genuine connections and purpose. Don't let anyone silence your voice. When you walk in the truth and live authentically, no words or lies can break you. Embracing your truth power. Let me start over. Embracing your truth empowers you to navigate the challenges with resilience and unwavering dedication. Transparency becomes our guiding light, shining a path through adversity. Remember, your voice matters and it holds the power to inspire, challenge, and bring about change. As you stand in the truth, embrace your authenticity and let your voice be heard. No one can deny the strength that comes from living a life aligned with their deepest values. Let your voice amplify what's wrong and unwavering conviction, knowing that the truth and authenticity are your anchors. Embrace your power and let it radiate through your words and actions, defying attempts to silence or discredit you. Stay true to yourself and let the world witness the unbreakable spirit that emerges when you walk boldly in the truth. Shannon Amos. Listen, I'm going to read some of these comments that these people put on here, but let me just comment on that first. So I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong, nothing's happening. God, I pray right now in your name, that nothing is going on with Mr. Amos. I recently saw him in, I think the movie was called Me Time with Kevin Hart. I believe that movie was probably recorded about maybe a year or two ago. And he kind of looked healthy for his age, he looked pretty healthy on that movie or whatever. But I'm going to say this. My mom always told me, if you saying too much to prove your point, it's more than likely a lie. Like, she could have simply said, my father may have posted something, but it's not true. Da, da, da. She just giving too many big words. And I'm not saying that it's not going on, but Shannon, you're doing too much, girl. Like, just no. So let me just read off some of these comments that these people are writing, and some of it, some of them are positive, but let me just, I don't know. Okay, so this one says his IG said that the GoFundMe was authorized and obviously a few thousand was already raised. Someone is going to face some serious consequences, but we will see what comes of it. And as I stated before, I believe it was 9,000 that was raised already. Yeah, it's almost at 10,000 now. And this was literally a few minutes ago that I got to capture that. You guys can see that now in this posting here. I'm about to post it. But another one said that, okay, so somebody responded and said, I believe her. His son, another person said, his son made that TikTok and posted it to his dad's IG. Why not come out and speak as a man? I hope the siblings can get on one accord. This is sad. So he does have other children. I probably should, you know what? Let me see. I'm going to see if, and I'm doing this real time, y'all. You guys will see it here in just a second. Okay, so it says that he actually have 2 kids. So there's Shannon Amos, and then he has a son named KC. He has 1 grandchild, a granddaughter, Kiera Williams. Why didn't the son come out and say whether this is true or not? Because I'm sure his son knows what's going on. It's very weird. Okay, so let's see what this next person says. Okay, so this person actually speaks about Casey. Casey has released a statement on his IG and has named the caregivers in question. So apparently Casey is saying that this is true too. He wrote their names in a comment to someone very random and speaking in riddles. His post is a promo of some upcoming project, not on a statement of his... Okay, so he's talking about something totally different. Another person posted, or someone with a brain is commenting, you're observant. Wish others were. Shaking my head. Okay, so let's see what this person says. It says, I just read about this on another page. I still don't understand what happened. There are more questions than answers. Are the siblings fighting? Was someone executor of his estate? If not, should there have been? If Mr. Amos' mental state was declining, then why didn't his children take legal steps to secure his future? One of his children is asking for a GoFundMe, and the others are stating that it's not authorized by Mr. Amos, who is being investigated. Who, if anyone, has legal right to speak and act on Mr. Amos' behalf? If he called stating that he was in pain, then he is verbal. Who did he indicate abused him? I'm not accusing anyone, but being articulate and a skillful purpose does not make you a true teller. Girl, I'm a... video. Okay, got somebody calling. Okay, I'm with you. Who, what, when, where, why, and how is still the best form when telling a story. So I'm with her. So she's basically saying that, you know, she has questions. I have questions. I'm always like, okay, well, what happened? Who did it? Like, why did it happen? Like, where's the person at? Why don't they have authority over anything? Like, it's something kind of strange about that, because I feel like if it gets to the point where I have to go into a home or whatever, my kids should have some type of legal authority to say something that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that it's just that cut and dry where they don't know. And then to piggyback off of what she's saying, basically, just because you put a whole post about using, you know, extremely big words that really don't have anything to do with the problem at hand, she could have simply just said, my dad's not in a mental state to speak on his behalf. And you know what I basically stated is true. So I hope you all would, you know, if you feel kindness in your heart, donate. That's it. Like, I mean, you're just doing too much, Shannon. And another person posts, 500,000 is a lot to ask for without any clear explanation of what this amount is needed. If Mr. Amos is in the hospital, how can we be sure? There are posters on his page saying none of this is true and the GoFundMe is not authorized. Does Mr. Amos have the medical attention? Does Mr. Amos have, how did I get attention? Does not have medical insurance. Can we hear from someone at the Colorado Sheriff's Office? So he obviously lives in Colorado. So I'm going to check and see here, because I brought up the okay, so I have the fundraiser here. It does say that it says James Amos is no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Shannon Amos is organizing this fund. So did he authorize this, or I mean, people are still giving money. I don't know. It's kind of weird. She has emergencies, but she's saying, okay, I'm trying to see if she actually posted a story behind it. All right, so I'm going to read to you all the story. I didn't want to make this a long video, but I definitely have to read this story to you so that this is actually from the GoFundMe page. And I wanted to read a little bit more of these posts, but if you all go to her Instagram, you should be able to go through the posting posting comments and kind of get an idea. It's a lot of comments on here. A lot of wishing well prayers. Um, a lot of people that are agreeing with her, a lot of people that are standing with her. Some people are just not here for it. Somebody said beautifully articulated, yet I still have a lot of questions. And that's me too. Anytime you put a lot of stuff in and you're articulating, trying to use big words, listen, just tell me what's going on. Some people are saying scam. Some people say they believe her. So I wouldn't say it's 50-50, but it's probably around 50-40. 40% don't believe her. 50% probably believe. But I'm going to read to what she's saying in the actual fundraiser. And then we're going to bring this video to an end. Once I get some more information, if I get some more information regarding this, I will post another video. But let me go ahead and read this. It says, in November of last year, my dad and I created a video together. And she's basically talking about the same thing, where they did that Dance with My Father video. A cherished moment forever etched in my heart. Little did I know that our lives would soon take a devastating turn. And I do have another question before I finish reading this. Okay, so why is Colorado? He's in Memphis. That just clicked in my head. So he's in Memphis. What does that have to do with Colorado? That's kind of I'm confused. They said he was hot. Okay, let me just finish reading. Maybe I'm missing something. So maybe we can kind of put the pieces of the puzzle to, oh, that's where his father's home state is. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so let me finish reading it. But still doesn't make sense if is he back in Colorado? Let me just read through this. Okay. So on May 14th of this year, I received a distressing call from my dad, who was hospitalized far away in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, so that makes sense. So he was in Memphis, Tennessee, and he actually lives in Colorado. Though I was out of the country, we managed to do a brief FaceTime. She's basically saying the same thing that she said on her page. So I'm not going to read that part. She was talking about him being in ICU fighting for his life. During the following weeks, my family and I unraveled the horrifying truth. My dad had fallen victim to elder abuse and financial exploitation. Determined to seek justice, we are working closely with the Colorado Bureau of Investigations at the local sheriff's department in my father's home state. To catch and prosecute the alleged perpetrators, we now require legal assistance, hoping they face the full weight of the law. This is basically the same thing she's saying. Looks like it was a copy and paste, actually. Meanwhile, our priority remains my father's medical needs and providing him a safe haven. His home had been violated, stripped of anything value. The cruelty inflicted upon my dad leaves me question what kind of human could commit such acts. Yet we hold on to hope that justice will prevail. Every penny raised will be entrusted to a special fund for my father, dedicated solely to his care, legal fees, and aftercare. So I don't know you all. I don't know you guys. Like this is given a lot of different type of avenues, because I just feel like this. If I thought that my dad was being exploited, or I thought that why don't they just get him? Like, what's the reason? And even if, okay, so say he is being exploited and he's in a different state. She, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like she actually lives in Atlanta. So is it possible to maybe move him into a retirement home closer to Atlanta? I mean, regardless of whether he wants to or not, I would think after a certain age, you would get some type of power over attorney for him. I think that's what you would do in a situation like that. Um, I don't know. You all let me know what you think. This is definitely a different one here. This isn't one that it's like somebody's lying. If he's saying that nothing's happening, the son KC, he's speaking in riddles and talking about some upcoming promotion he's doing. So obviously I can't say, and in my opinion, he's not really too concerned about the situation. So that tells me that maybe that is what Dad is saying is true. Shannon is saying it's not true. You know, she's definitely trying to raise money. Me personally, I would need to see proof. If they took a picture of him and he's looking crazy or whatever, you know, looking kind of wild, then I can at that point donate some money. I think nowadays people just ask for money for anything. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, you know, good, bad, and different. Like, I just really think that maybe the daughter misinterpret things that was going on. Maybe at that time he was, you never know, maybe he was on medication, maybe he was a little delusional as to what was going on. I don't know, but I would think if he's in a different state and they have a medical provider for him, what would be the reason for them not just getting him or finding somebody else that would take care of him? Like, if you really, really feel that just your loved one is being abused, just find somebody else to take care of him. And Mr. Amos has been in a lot of movies. I'm just gonna post. You probably see throughout this video different movies that he's been in as well. His wife, I didn't even know that his wife was white. Not to say that makes a difference in anything, but I didn't know that his wife was white. Actually, I saw Shannon. I was like, okay, she does look like she's biracial. But yeah, I didn't. I don't know, y'all. It's just giving a little wildness to me. It looks like he has a pretty big family, so I'm gonna have to get off here in just a second because I have some family members blowing me up. So hopefully everything is okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Let me know what you all think. Go ahead and comment. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. What y'all waiting on? I'm gonna just say this. Thanks to all the wonderful subscribers that have already subscribed to my channel. You guys are so awesome. Y'all are blowing up my channel. Okay, so I do have some new subscribers, but y'all, I only have 12 so far. So I know this is a fairly new channel, and I know the numbers of people the number versus what I see as subscribers is just, it's like night and day. Like, I have so many people watching my videos, but they're not subscribing. Don't you want to see when I post new videos? Subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Guess what, y'all? It's totally free, as I said in other videos. Yes, so if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn your notification bells on so you are aware when I do post new videos. Share the videos with your friends. Like the video if you like it. Comment on the video and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and end this here because I do have to make some calls and probably upload some more videos or work on some more videos today. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is kind of an odd situation. I don't know. We'll see in the next couple of weeks how this plays out. Hopefully, I pray for Mr. John Amos. I pray everything is well with him. I pray this is just some type of fluke, maybe a misunderstanding. Miss Shannon, I just hope and pray that everything is not on the downwards, that everything is on the up and up. And, you know, however this plays out, I just pray for everybody in the situation. And I will talk to you all in the next video. You all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.